You may have many types of digital content. This webinar is limited to the special things you should consider for photographs and images, like adding images to reports, resolution and other protection considerations, and tagging. We'll start with attaching images to your records. You're not limited to where you can attach images. They can be linked to archival descriptive records, library catalog entries, museum artifacts, even authority records and patron profiles. Let's view some examples. Some forms allow one image attachment while others allow many. Let's look at an example of adding a single image to an authority record. Here's a name authority record for Ansel Adams. We need to scroll down to get to the attached image section. Click Select Files to browse for our image file. Click Add Files to browse. Then click Start Upload to upload the image to the server. Once the image has been uploaded, you can click Preview to see the authority record details and our newly added image. Remember to click Save when you're done. Let's turn to an example where you can add multiple images to an archival descriptive record. This record is for a file-level description of a photographic album. We can scroll down again to the attached content section, or we can make use of the index over here on the left and click straight into that section. In this section are two subsections, attached images and attached documents. Attached images are for JPEGs and GIFs only. The images added to this section will appear as thumbnails and will show up in slideshow presentations. Use attached documents for anything else, images or otherwise, which we'll get to in a few slides. So let's click Select Files under Attached Images. Here we see the file uploader again. Click Add Files to browse for your images. When you've gathered them all, click Start Upload. Our images have now been uploaded into the form. We can click the photo icon next to the file name to view the uploaded image. The next field to the left of each file name is called Image Label. This is an important field if you've attached multiple images to a single record. It allows you to provide a separate caption for each individual image. This makes images easier to identify. Now let's turn briefly to the Attached Documents section. This is where you'll attach any other image files, like JPEG 2000s or TIFFs, or any other types of digital content like PDFs, docs, audio, video files. These will appear as links, and your users must click them to view or download the material. Click Select Files to upload one. I'll skip the uploader screenshots, which we're familiar with now. I've chosen in this case to upload a handwritten album index PDF to go along with the photos. A document label is a good idea here too, otherwise the file will be labeled with its file name on the public search, which isn't as often understandable or as identifiable. The last thing to note on this page, if you have used the Attached Images section, remember to select Yes from the Scanned Photograph drop-down. This allows users to search for strictly digital photographs using the checkbox restrictor on the public search. The second important drop-down is Attached Content for Public. This is where you declare that your attached images and documents can be visible to the public. I'll talk more about these options in the Protection section coming up. I've clicked the Preview button to show you what the preview screen looks like when you've attached multiple images. They each show up as a linked icon with their image label as an identifier. Note that on the public search, these images will appear as thumbnails. Spreadsheet web forms allow you to rapidly enter large numbers of records at a time, and this includes attaching an image to each of those records too. We're going to start the data entry on this page by completing our common field at the top of the screen and do a search for Sparrow Lake. Having gone through the tag and take process, we've retrieved our file level record. We're going to set about entering a number of item level records now. We have digital images for each of them, so we're going to click Select Files to upload them first. Give each record a title, dates, and whatever else you'd like to enter. Remember, you can click on the icon next to each uploaded file to preview it. This aids in description, and it also confirms you uploaded the right image. Also remember to click Save when you're done. And if you wanted to add additional images or descriptive data to any of these just entered records, you can press the single button at this point and go straight to the single entry forms. There are a number of ways to protect digital assets in your database. You may have privacy or copyright restrictions and can't allow the general public to have full access. Resolution. If you have no particular cares about making high-resolution images available to the public, then all you need to upload on your records is a single high-resolution image. Our software takes care of generating the thumbnail sizes. You have the option, though, to upload a high-resolution copy for internal use and a lower-resolution copy for public display. Watermarks are another way to protect your public digital images. Provide us with the wording, and we will apply this to every image in your database that's displayed to the public. It will also appear on any images downloaded by your users. Here are some examples of different watermark styles. I pointed out a drop-down on an entry screen earlier that allowed you to set whether the attached digital content would be public or not. You have the option on every record to decide whether the record as a whole is public or not, and whether the attached content is public or not. You may have records that are public and attached content that's not. When that record is displayed to the public, all the descriptive metadata will be there, but there will be no hint of an image. Another option is to use password protection on your images. In this case, a link will be displayed on the public descriptive record. When clicked, it will require the user to log in with a username and password that only you can provide them with. You can set up a number of different accounts for each type of restriction, or particular collections, and so forth. This is a relatively new feature. Give us a call if you're interested in learning more about it. Let's move on to the ways users can interact with the digital images you add to your database. First and foremost, the images can be viewed in the browser. JPEGs and GIFs will be rendered as thumbnails on your descriptive records and can be viewed in slideshows. Here I've done a simple keyword search and checked off the Photographs Only box to pull back some photo results. The camera icons next to the results alert you that these results have digital images to view. A double camera icon means that there are multiple images associated with that result. If you click on the double camera icon, those images will populate their own slideshow presentation. Otherwise, if you click on a single camera icon, all the single image results will populate the slideshow. The slideshow presentation displays the title as well as where you are in the results sequence. It also displays a number of options like adding tags, which we'll talk about soon, requesting this image by email direct to the archivist or librarian or curator, and viewing this image full size. You can flip through using the arrow controls on the bottom right. Here I've clicked on one of the results with multiple images associated with it. It displays all the thumbnail images for me to scroll through. If I hover over any one of those thumbnails, the the image label caption displays. Let's take a look at these images in a slideshow. Someone was good enough to write a caption for this image, which displays beneath the record's title. It helps tremendously in this case to identify the particular building we're looking at. This next image unfortunately does not have a caption, leaving us rather clueless about anything about this building. This example illustrates very well the value in taking a few moments to add that image label when you're attaching multiple images to a record. The ability to display JPEG 2000 images is a new feature, and a really fun one. It allows you to explore very large images by zooming in and moving about to examine the detail. We'll do a basic keyword search again. You can repeat this exact same search yourselves in our demo database available through Eloquent's website. Here are 3 results. Note that these image results have document icons and not camera icons. They won't display a thumbnail or appear in a slideshow. Here's the detail display for one of those results. We'll need to click on the document link. A new window opens displaying the image. There are controls in the upper right-hand corner that allow you to navigate in any direction, as well as zoom in and out. You can really zoom in. These images have been scanned at a very high resolution, allowing you and your users to examine every last detail. This functionality is especially useful for maps and architectural drawings, and your users will thank you. The last feature I want to talk about today is tagging images with our Members module. Registered members have the ability to tag people and places in your photographs, just like they can on Facebook and other photo services. Users need to log in first using the link next to the search bar. Let's do a search for photos now. We'll take a look at the first result. Now say I know one of those buglers in the photograph. I would like to share that knowledge with the world, so I will click on the thumbnail image and tag that person. In a new window, I get the image and some instructions on how to go about doing this. It's not terribly complicated though. Once I click on the image, a small box appears. This box represents the area over which users can hover and get the ID to show up. I can resize the box as necessary and move it around, and then type in this man's name in the box. When I'm done, I need to click the Save icon. If I want to cancel or start over, I click the red X. When I'm done, I can hover over the bugler to see his name and confirm that I got it right. A list of all tags will also be available underneath the photo description in this window. Now we can close that tagging window and return to our descriptive record in the database. You may need to reload the page before clicking on the thumbnail again. When the image opens in the viewer, anyone can now hover over this bugler and see his name. There is an option to turn on a moderation queue for these tags. This gives you the option to review every tag and approve it before it goes public. The live presentation of this webinar featured a demonstration of the functionality we've just seen. Call us to arrange a one-on-one demo to see for yourselves. Let's review. Remember that you're not limited by where you can attach images. You can link one or many to just about any kind of record in your database. JPEGs and GIFs will be rendered as thumbnails in the detail view and full size in the slideshow viewer. Remember to make use of the caption field to provide specific identifications for your photos. Eloquent also offers you a number of ways to protect your images, with options for resolutions, adding watermarks to the public displays, or requiring a password to view those that are private. Take advantage of the software's capabilities in presenting slideshows of images for your viewers to click through. If you have large-scale drawings or maps, consider getting the JPEG 2000 functionality so that your viewers can explore the image detail. And remember the Members module, which allows your patrons to share their knowledge and tag photos with identifications of people and places. Thank you for viewing this presentation. Many of the features you've seen here are available at no additional cost. Please contact us to request details on registering for the next session of this webinar, or to arrange a one-on-one demo if you'd like to get a closer look at the Eloquent system. We welcome all questions and feedback.